Part 8. Adrian's heart ached. It twisted around in his chest as he watched Marinette and Aiden laugh together and hold each other close. They were on the other side of the schoolyard as Aiden surprised his girlfriend at her school. But that didn't keep Adrian from noticing. That could have been me. That could have been us, he thought. He and Marinette could have had that beautiful relationship, but he was too late in realizing his feelings, and his chances of ever being with the half-Asian beauty were toast. Adrian slowly soaked across the yard, taking a seat on a vacant and hidden bench inside. His thoughts and emotions were swirling and mixing inside of him. Hey, do you need help? Adrian looked up to see Julika. He smiled lightly and nodded, inviting her to take a seat next to her. Are you okay? She asked, clearly concerned. Yeah, just tired. Julika nodded, but her knowing eyes told Adrian that she knew more than she let on. Nice job with the contest last week, she congratulated. Thank you, he smiled. Julika looked across the way in the same direction as Adrian, prompting him to turn away. Not everything lasts forever. With that, the young girl rose from her spot and left, leaving Adrian to watch her, trying to figure out what she meant. Not everything lasts forever? What was that supposed to mean? Bye, Marinette said, waving goodbye to her boyfriend as she had to head back to class. Aww, Rose said, clasping her hands together. It's so cute! Marinette laughed. She was so happy with Aiden. He was the best boyfriend ever. Well, technically, he was her only boyfriend, so there wasn't really any competition. We should totally go on that double date, Alia said as the three girls walked to their classroom. Yeah, Marinette answered brightly. Today we will be having another design contest, Miss Bustier announced. Alia nudged Marinette in the side and sent her a smirk. If I don't win this, I will be so sad, the blue-eyed girl whispered, making her friends chuckle. Do you already have an idea stirring? Adrian turned around and asked. Marinette nodded her head excitedly. Maybe this time I won't make you sneeze a million times, she laughed. Yep. Unfortunately, I haven't lost my feather allergy, he smiled. Adrian, Nino, turn back around, Miss Bustier said sharply, prompting the boys to straighten up and pay attention to his class. After the class, the group of four decided that they should all help Marinette win the design contest. Alia had invited them to her home and they began to work, or at least tried to work. So, do you have any design ideas? Adrian asked as the black-haired girl opened her sketchbook. The contest was about shirts for a female and male, so as soon as Marinette got home, she began to draw up some ideas. Alia laughed. Of course she has an idea. The girl went through 3 sketchbooks in 1 year while she was away in America. Marinette smiled sheepishly, despite the recognition. Despite the recognition, she was still a modest girl. Marinette Dupeng Chang was not a show-off. Wow, that one looks great, Adrian commented, pointing to a shirt design. It'd be great for the contest, since the theme is back to basics, Marinette nodded, her head thoughtfully. Yeah, it's simple, but has good structure, and even has your signature, Alia said, wrapping an arm around Marinette's shoulders. Yeah, and this one's nice too, Nino said, pointing to an off-the-shoulder beige sweater. Well, I guess every girl needs a beige sweater, Marinette smiled. Thank God she had friends, or else she'd be overthinking every decision of the design. Bzzz! Marinette's phone chimed, alerting everyone in the room. Who's that? Adrian asked, a little nervous of the answer. If it was Aiden, he wanted to scream. Aiden, she said, checking the text. Yep, big surprise. Adrian was able to scream, but didn't for the sake of looking sane in front of his friends. He wants to invite you all for dinner since he's leaving tomorrow. Alia and Nino happily agreed, and Adrian did a good enough job of faking it. It's unfortunate that he has to leave so soon, Adrian said. It really was. Aiden was friendly and very nice person, but Adrian couldn't help but at least be a little happy. What restaurant? Nino asked. Marinette smiled, saying, Le Cirque. Alia and Nino both gasped. It was a very nice and expensive restaurant. Yeah, I know. So we'll have to look super formal. Her friends nodded. They had an hour and a half to get ready, and Marinette and Alia needed all of that time. Mari, should I wear the berry lipstick or the pink one? Alia asked. Marinette thought for a second, taking the makeup look Alia had on, the dress Marinette made for her in America, and hair. Pink, she decided. Her curly-haired best friend nodded and applied the color on her lips and finished with a pout to check her appearance. Great! We have 10 minutes until Adrian picks us up, Marinette announced, checking her phone for the time. Alia smiled happily and got out of the chair she was sitting in. I can't believe this is happening, Alia said. I know! Marinette laughed. Alia shook her head. No, think about it. We're going to Les Cirque with your boyfriend that's not Adrian, and he's from America, and we're wearing dresses that you made in America! It's honestly so unreal. That certainly made Marinette think. The past year or so had been filled with wild things she would have never imagined. Going to America was already so unreal, but falling in love with an American boy? Now that was even crazier. She thought back to the time she fell in love with Adrian. It was wild that she felt so strongly for him, and now only saw him as a friend. Well, that's life. It's crazy and unpredictable. She would have never thought about her life being like this a year ago. But she wouldn't change it for the world because it was wonderful. He's here, Alia said, grabbing Marinette's wrist and leading them down the stairs. When Marinette opened the door, there was Adrian, looking as dashing as ever in a tuxedo. Ready? He asked. Alia nodded. Yes, and you certainly dressed up nice. I forgot you could get so formal. I thought you just looked good even in jeans and a t-shirt. Marinette laughed. Yeah, Adrian said, his smile seeming a little bit faked. Marinette thought. Did she do something wrong? I feel like a movie star in this dress and limo. Is there a red carpet? Alia said, smoothing out her gown. Trust me, red carpets aren't as fun as you would think, Adrian explained, rolling his eyes and letting out an aspirated sigh. Every red carpet was just filled with vision-blinding flashes and masses of people. He felt like a painting every time, and that was not a nice feeling. Yeah, red carpets suck. I get it, rich model boy, Nina joked. To be fair, they're kind of scary, Rana objected, making Alia roll her eyes. Oh, and we got the fancy designer girl. I'm starting to think we're the only normal ones here. Hey! Uncalled for. It's true. Marinette made a face at Nino and Alia, who were laughing, followed by Adrian, who stuck out his tongue. We're here, Nino announced, looking out the window. As the four friends filed out and entered the restaurant, they were greeted with a server who took them to a private room. Hey guys, Aiden said brightly. Hi, Marinette said, giving him a kiss on the cheek before sitting down in the chair next to him. Ah, Adrian, I'm sorry for making you the fifth wheel, Aiden said with a small frown. He didn't want to make Adrian feel left out. No, it's fine. You guys are my friends. It's okay, Adrian said, smiling. Alright, thanks for being so cool, man. Tell us about America, Nino said with a childlike wonder. It's interesting. Paris is so much better, Aiden laughed. Yeah, but what's there? Ollie pressed further. Marinette giggled. Her friends were so interested. Well, there's the statue and the small Eiffel Tower and a lot of smaller replicas. Anyways, it's loud and busy and pretty cool, Marinette said with a smile. Did you ever go to the U.S.? Aiden asked, directing the question towards Adrian. Mari said that sometimes you'd leave the country with your father for out-of-country photo shoot. Adrian racked his brain. Had he ever gone there? Adrian had been to many places for photo shoots. Taiwan, Bora Bora, Britain, and tons of others. I think. I vaguely remember going to this really big mall and everyone kept talking about how it was the country's best mall and the weather was cold and there was so much snow. It was crazy, Adrian explained. Ah, the Mall of America. It's in Minnesota and it's so cold there, Aiden said. The blonde nodded his head, remembering the day a bit clearer. Throughout the rest of dinner, the 5 teenagers laughed and talked. Aiden was a very nice guy, and it made Adrian almost sick that he was crushing on his girlfriend. Aiden totally deserved Marinette. Why were all the girls that he liked all taken? It was kind of really annoying. I better back off. Try Ladybug again. Ugh. He sighed to himself. It wasn't that he stopped loving Ladybug. It was that he was crushing so hard on Marinette and thought that she was open. If she was, she'd make a much better object of his affection than his partner who had rejected him for years. But now he was way more taken than Ladybug. Might as well switch back to his original target. He had patrol with her anyways tomorrow. So what could go wrong? So